Really? I'm literally about to start and you're calling me now. Alright guys, how's it going and welcome to another Statistics 11 for FIFA 17. Last time I did my 9 and today I'm going to do another one, seeing that went down pretty well. Today I am doing Arsenal. Now you didn't already know, I'm a Man United supporter. Obviously I don't know very much about Arsenal. I do know a little bit though, so I'm going to do them because I think I'll do alright. Don't help me too much if I get anything wrong, and if I do, then let me know in the comments below what I did wrong. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into the team. So in goal, we're going to start with Petr Cech. Another great season for him. It was a little bit unfair that last season, or season 4 last, they got benched most of the time. But obviously with Courtois, he wasn't really going to have a chance. So even though I think it's a bit weird that he went from Chelsea to Arsenal, seeing that they are city rivals. But you know, I think he deserves better because he's a great goalkeeper. He's still one of the best in the world today, in my opinion. And yeah, I think he was right to move. Would I say he's better than De Gea? Maybe not, but I think he is just as good on his day. Left out, we're going with Nacho Monreal. He was very consistent throughout last season. I wasn't entirely sure how he didn't get to him in the season. Obviously, he wasn't the best at points, but neither was the rest of the team. I think he's a good left back, and if I would happily have him in my team because Luke Shaw is good and all, but obviously he was injured for most of last season thanks to that injury. But yeah, he's a good right left back. Monreal, would I say he's the best in the league? Well, maybe he is. Maybe he is. Our first centre back is Laurent Koscielny. He is a really good defender, this guy. And again, missed out on a team this season. Not sure why, but he is pretty good on his day. Again, like Monreal, wasn't always solid, but then again, neither was the rest of the Arsenal team, as I have said before. Because at times, his team did really well, and then just bottled it halfway through. And I would be annoyed if I was an Arsenal fan, because this team has got potential to win the league. It's just that they just can't be consistent enough, which is a bit of a shame. But you know, I've got a feeling that they might actually do a little bit better this season. I mean, they came second last season, but they did get a little bit lucky on the last day, so you can't really do much about that. So yeah, good to defender Laurent Koscielny. Maybe this season will be the season where he leads Arsenal to the title. Who knows? So our centre back is Per Mertesacker. It wasn't the best of season for Per Mertesacker. He did get exposed quite a lot at the back. Obviously he is tall, but he's not very fast, and that's never really helpful. I mean, I know when you're a centre back, speed isn't really something that's really important, but for Mertesacker, it's really not very good for him at all. I'm not saying he's the worst centre back in the league, but he could do a little bit better. And as for his pace in FIFA 17, well, it's getting lower every year, so I'm not feeling optimistic for it. So right back, we're going with Hector Bellerin. I honestly think he's the best right back in the league. It's hard to say that, but I honestly think he is. He's quick, he's creative with his passing for a right back, and yeah, he's just really consistent. And he's only like 21 or 22, maybe even 23. So he's really young. Well, he's fairly young, and he can get much better. I would happily have him in my team. So yeah, good season for Bellerin, and maybe this season will go a lot better for him. Who knows? So at left midfielder, we're going with Alex Iwobi. The young player has a lot of potential to do well, and you know, I used to think he was a little bit overrated, but you know what, he isn't actually that bad. I think he can do pretty well this season if he's played right and he gets enough playing time. Better than Martial? Well, obviously I'm going to say he's not. I'm going to sound biased here, but I think Anthony Martial is easily better than him. But I might be proved wrong this season, who knows. Iwobi could go on to score 20 plus goals, and Martial might do even worse than his first season, who knows. I think he's a good player though, he's got a lot of potential. So I had to choose between him or Oxlade-Chamberlain to play on the left midfield, and I chose Iwobi just because I think he could do better. So I remember going with Santi Cazorla. He was injured for a little bit of last season, but when he came back he did really well, and obviously he's starting to get a little bit old now. I think he's going to be like 30 or 31 next season, which isn't the oldest, but it's getting to the point of his career where he probably is going to start getting a little bit worse. But then I might be wrong, he might do really well. He's not always the best, but when he's on form, he is really, really good for Arsenal. And yeah, I don't see him getting downgraded or anything like that. I think he'll keep his rating as it is, but yeah, good player. So at centre forward, we're going with Mesut Ozil. He had a brilliant season or 3 quarters, because towards the end he didn't do the best. He didn't get that many assists, but probably because of Giroud being bad. To be fair, I'm not entirely sure about him, to be honest with you, because yes, he did really, really well for most of last season, but towards the end it wasn't quite as good. Like, as I thought, I know it wasn't entirely his fault, but I'm not sure about him. He probably is the best cam in the world right now, but at the end of the day, it was only one good season. So I think his case is like Harry Kane. I think we should wait until his next season and see if he does any good. Then yeah, maybe I'll probably stop doubting him. But he is good. I'm not saying he isn't. He is pretty good, but I'm just not entirely sure if he'll be able to keep it up next season. So I still remember going with Granit Xhaka, the one of only 2 signings from Wenger this season. He cost 35 million, and to be honest with you, I haven't really seen that many videos of him online. I haven't seen much of him. Obviously, I saw him at the Euros, and he was alright. He was quite good. Obviously, that penalty miss and the penalty shootout against Poland was not the best thing we've ever seen from him, but you know, I think he's actually alright. He's not that bad. He's fairly young, he's got a lot of potential, and I think he'll suit Arsenal's kind of style pretty well. So right mid, we're going with Alexis Sanchez. I mean, last season wasn't the best for him, he did get injured quite a bit, but he still did pretty well. I'm pretty sure he got like 19 goals or something like that. So seeing that last season was meant to be an average season for him, that's actually quite good when you think about it, to be honest. I think he can do much better this season, even if he stays out of injuries. And yeah, good player. Let's see what happens in the next season. So at striker, we're going to go with Alexandre Lacazette. He has been rumoured to join Arsenal for quite a while now. I think he started like last year and he never actually joined. But it's kind of different this year, I think. I think he might actually join, because at Lyon he's playing in a league where Paris Saint-Germain are just dominating, and Lyon, well, I'm not saying they're bad, but with Paris Saint-Germain, I just don't see them doing very well. So I think you'll probably be looking for a new challenge, and I wouldn't be surprised if he did join Arsenal, but we wouldn't be very happy either, because he is a really, really good striker. So yeah, that is my predicted Arsenal team. Now, there are some people I've left out. I'm going to go through a few of them. The first one being Jack Wilshere. Like, at the Euros, he wasn't the best, to be honest. I still haven't done anything cool. I should have gone over him. Like, I'm not saying Wilshere is really bad. It's just that Drinkwater had a much better season than him, and I think he should have gone. Like, with Roy Hodgson, it's about popularity of players, and you know, I think that's the reason why quite a few good players didn't go, which is a bit of a shame. We could have done much better if Roy Hodgson wasn't biased, but what can you do? Other players such as Theo Walcott, he started last season quite well, but then it just didn't go well for him, and I'm not at all surprised that they didn't go to the Euros. Maybe he would have done good. Who knows? I don't think he would have done though. Yeah, I don't see him getting into this team, to be honest with you. And another player, Julian Draxler. Now, he has actually been linked with Arsenal for a while. I'm pretty sure they made a bid of about 40 million for him. I don't know if this is legit or not, but I do know that he is in rumoured to join them. And will it be a good signing? Well, I don't know. I mean, he's young and he had a decent Euros. I've seen videos of him on YouTube, and I think he does look pretty good for his age. I reckon he would do quite well at Arsenal, but then again, there were points in the Euros where he just didn't get into the game. So I'm not sure, but you never know. You never know with some players. So yeah, that is my Arsenal starting 11. I might have got a little bit of it wrong, don't blame me if I did, because as I just said, I'm not an Arsenal supporter, so obviously I'm not going to know a whole lot about them. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on another video very soon. Goodbye.